So I know in previous lessons, your main goal, one of your main goals, was driving accuracy, more consistent shots in general, but a better miss game from here to here. And just having that confidence. You say a lot of times you get up to a tee, especially like the first couple tee shots, especially in competition, where you're not really sure. You've got a lot going on. So a lot to go into the shot is not only the shot and the swing, as we focused on the swing and we found the areas that we need to work on, but how you prepare for the shot, how you lead yourself into the shot. That's where you want to fall back on your routine of, hey, I'm doing the same thing over again, to where you eliminate the guessing. When you eliminate the guessing, golf becomes that much easier. So do you think you have a set routine you do every time? Do it 50% of the time, 60% of the time?
I would say there's a routine I like to get into, but if I do end up in a competitive setting and I start to hit some bad shots, I have a habit to fall out of that routine and rush each tee shot and just try to get it over with, to the point where I start hitting worse shots because I fall out of that routine. So working on staying in routine is definitely something that would be helpful.
All right. Yeah, so what I don't have you do is I don't have you hit one. Okay. I want you to talk through it. What are you trying to do? What are you visualizing? And let's see if you can execute.
Okay. So, this hole, my goal is to always just not get it down that left side because the trees are so tight. So I always try to kind of aim up the right side, hit a little draw, and just do what I can to get it up over the hill, keep it in good position. The miss with the driver lately has been left. I feel that the wind's coming a little off the right. So as I go through the pre-shot routine I've been working on, I just wanted to rehearse the move that I've been trying to get better at. And I'll try to kind of keep my feet on me. So that's the thought process, is just start it up the right rough line, turn it up the left side of the fairway. You want me to go ahead and...
Yeah, go ahead. Do your routine, go right through it. Touch right, but still a solid swing. So the only thing I would recommend, what we'll work on, is I like the routine. I like how you know what you want to do. There's no confusion on what I want to do. But sometimes simplicity is the best thing for golf. So I like how you stepped into it. I would say take a little bit more time. So something I do, something I teach, something I learned and I will forever do, is the mind will control the body. It's no matter what you're thinking is going to happen. So you see a lot of times you get golfers stand over, it's like, there's a pond left, I want to hit it there. That'll be right, I don't want to hit it there. Well, obviously you don't want to hit it there. But if we're going to focus on that, then we're probably going to hit it there. So I know you mentioned I want to stay down the left, I don't really want to go down the right. So those are things you know about, but you don't necessarily have to tell yourself. So I want you to pick out a spot. Just stare it down. So always walk into the shot. Because if you try to line up with something just from the side of it, well, that's where you start getting, I call it happy feet. We start dancing around as we second guess ourselves. But just like I said, when you eliminate the guessing, golf becomes that much easier. So we're looking at this hole. You say you want to stay more towards the left. So we're looking at that maple, just left of the green. So that is all I'm focused on. I know I don't want to be left or right. I want to be right at that maple. So I'm so focused on that tree that nothing else matters. Easy to line up with that, and then you have a pre-shot routine. Now, if that's a pre-shot routine, if you're trying to work on something, that's great. But that has to be something we do each and every time. Does that make sense?
Yeah, definitely.